Hey friend, pull up a chair, grab your coffee or tea if you're like me and need that afternoon boost. Today, I want to talk about something that sounds boring at first, but can seriously change how your retirement turns out. Roth IRA versus traditional IRA. And the timing matters. We're in early 2026, and there's a lot of uncertainty around taxes right now. Some tax rules are set to expire, others might get extended. Nobody knows for sure, and that's exactly why this conversation is worth having now. Don't worry though, I'm not about to throw tax jargon at you. This is just a straight up conversation like I'm explaining this to a friend who wants to make smarter money decisions. By the end of this, you'll know how both options work, what really separates them, and how to think through which one fits your situation. All right, first thing first, why should you even care about an IRA? An IRA is basically a retirement account you control yourself. It's not tied to your employer. If you earn income, you can open one. The real decision isn't whether to open an IRA, it's which type makes more sense. So let's start with the traditional IRA. Here's the simplest way to think about it. A traditional IRA lets you save on taxes now, but you deal with taxes later. When you put money into a traditional IRA, that money can be pre-tax. If you qualify, you can deduct it from your taxable income for the year. So imagine this. You earn $60,000 this year. You contribute $7,500 to a traditional IRA. If you're eligible for the deduction, the IRS only taxes you on $52,500 instead of $60,000. That's real money saved right now. Inside the account, your investments grow without being taxed every year. Dividends, gains, interest, all of it stays in the account and keeps compounding. You can invest in stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, whatever fits your plan. Now, here's the part a lot of people gloss over. When you retire and start pulling money out after age 59 and a half, every dollar you withdraw is taxed as ordinary income, not just the original contributions. The growth too. So whether this is a good deal or not depends on one thing. What tax bracket will you be in later? If your income drops in retirement, traditional IRAs can work really well. If taxes are higher or your income stays high, you could end up paying more later. That's the trade-off. Now, quick note on who can use a traditional IRA. Anyone with earned income can contribute. There's no age limit anymore. The deduction, though, depends on your income and whether you have a retirement plan at work. If you're covered by something like a 401 and your income is high, the deduction may phase out. But the account itself is always available. So in plain terms, a traditional IRA is great if you're earning good money right now and want a tax break today. All right, now let's flip to the Roth IRA. This one works the opposite way. With a Roth IRA, you contribute money that's already been taxed. No deduction up front. But here's why people love it. Once you follow the rules, mainly being over 59 and a half and having the account open at least 5 years, your withdrawals are completely tax-free. All of it, your original money, and all the growth on top of it. So if you put in $7,500 this year, and over time it grows into $50,000, you keep every dollar, no tax bill waiting for you later. Your investments grow tax-free, and when you withdraw the money, it doesn't increase your taxable income in retirement. Now, Roth IRAs do have income limits. If you earn under certain thresholds, you can contribute directly. If you earn too much, direct contributions phase out. But there are workarounds, like the backdoor Roth, which we'll get to in a bit. One more thing that makes Roths really attractive. There are no required minimum distributions during your lifetime. You don't get forced to withdraw money if you don't need it. That gives you flexibility. You can also withdraw your original contributions at any time without penalties, which adds another layer of control. So here's the core difference, and this is the part you really need to understand. Traditional IRA means you get the tax break now and pay taxes later. Roth IRA means you pay taxes now and avoid taxes later. That's it. Everything else is just detail around that decision. Now let's talk about why 2026 makes this especially interesting. Some of the tax cuts from a few years ago are scheduled to expire. If that happens, tax rates could go up. If they're extended, they might not. We don't know. And when you don't know what taxes will look like in the future, paying taxes at known rates today starts to feel pretty appealing. That's one reason Roth IRAs are getting so much attention right now. Contribution limits have also gone up, which means you can put away more money than before. Nothing dramatic changed with IRAs themselves, but the environment around them has. All right? So how do you decide? Here's a simple way to think about it. If your tax rate is high right now and you expect it to be lower later, traditional can make sense. If your tax rate is lower now, or you expect it to rise over time, Roth often comes out ahead. If you're younger, Roth has time working in your favor. If you're closer to retirement, traditional can give you faster tax relief. And here's something most people don't realize. You don't have to pick just one. A lot of people use both. That gives you flexibility later, no matter what happens with taxes. Now, quick bonus for higher earners. If your income is too high for a direct Roth contribution, you can use something called a backdoor Roth. That's where you contribute to a traditional IRA and then convert it to a Roth. It's completely legal, you just have to do it correctly. And if you ever have a low-income year, Roth conversions can be a powerful move. You don't need to use these strategies right away. Just know they exist. All right, let's wrap this up. There's no perfect answer here. There is a smart one for your situation. Think about where you are today. Think about where you're headed. And remember, the earlier you start, the more options you give yourself later. If this helped clear things up, let me know. And if you want to go deeper into strategies like Roth conversions or backdoor Roths, we can absolutely do that next. You're doing the right thing by learning this. And your future will be glad you did. Subscribe if you like this video and turn on notifications for more videos. See you in the next one.